harmony. We live together, and work together, and dragons even raise their young here in our brand new Dragon Hatchery.
We are experiencing a brief delay in continuing this celebration. Please, remain seated. The show will resume momentarily.
Or we get a fast pass. Hey, if you're just tuning in, we didn't have time to promote this stream anywhere because we found out we were allowed to video this very last minute. So if you could share, like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That would be great. But share the stream, tell your friends and family. We're going to have some fun here at Epic Universe. I'm here with my friends from New York and their kids. It's to be a great day. But I have seen the show before, and I've never seen it stop at this point. So this is something you're seeing. We are in technical rehearsals, so this is what happens when you come for previews. That was just the opening. Oh, there we go.
you gathered, Vikings. We are experiencing a brief delay in continuing this celebration. Please, remain seated. The show will resume momentarily.
Again, we're in technical rehearsals. I have seen the show before. Whoa, easy. Be nice. Be nice. It's a rehearsal. It's rehearsal. We're lucky to be here. The park doesn't open until May 22nd. Disney's been open since 71. They've had some time. Be nice. Be nice.
Hello, Vikings. Dragon Hatchery celebration is unable to continue. Chieftain Hiccup asks that you all head toward the nearest exit as directed by one of our fellow
You know what?
hatchery
It might work out for you because you could probably get a fast pass or something else.
Thank you for your understanding.
All right. Well, this is why it's called a rehearsal. Everyone simmer down. Everyone simmer down. No, it's a rehearsal. We are nice. You don't think they want to do it? Trust me. As someone who does shows, they would love to perform for us. They got to make sure it's safe and ready to go. All right, everyone. So if you're just joining, we're here at the Untrainable Dragon, the How to Train Your Dragon Land Isle of Berk show. And sadly, we are here for technical rehearsals. So this happens from time to time. I'm here with Ryan. Ryan just adopted a dragon. That's right, birthday trip. Here we are. And it all works out in the long run. Everyone get yourself those Fast Pass tickets. There's a silver lining. Please and thank yous. Please and thank yous. Thank you, Nick. Exactly. See, isn't that nice? You got some air conditioning and you got a Fast Pass. All right. Mike, I'll catch back up with you in 1 sec. Hi, everyone. You got Pete Carney. We're here at Epic Universe, the newest Universal Orlando resort. It technically opens on May 22nd. If you came in during the show, I was very excited because I asked a team member last minute before the show started, hey, I see a lot of people have their cameras out. Are we allowed to record this? Are we allowed to use video? And they were like, yeah, just no flash photography. I was like, okay. Fired up the live stream within seconds, but I didn't have time to promote it on Instagram or Twitter and everywhere else, the Discord, TikTok, everywhere else. So if you could do me a favor, please share it. If you know anyone who wants to see this beautiful land and this beautiful park, we didn't have time to promote it. So here we are. But I'm Pete. If you can hit the like button, that really helps. Sharing helps. And if you're brand new, please subscribe. It's a gorgeous park. We were here. This is, I think, my 4th or 5th day being here. Been very fortunate to do that. Behind me, you can see Fire Drill. This is the water attraction here at Isle of Berk, which is the land for How to Train Your Dragon. I wasn't planning on going live this early, and I don't know what the plan is, but once I found out I could record the show, I really wanted to fire it up and show you because it's so good. I did have a chance to see that show on past visits, and they do such a good job. Live singing, live dancing, amazing effects. I won't give it away until we can show you one day or in case you are coming to town. But it's definitely, I would say, in my opinion, the best live show in this park. And I can say that now because I finally got to see the other shows on my last 2 visits. But like you saw, we're in technical rehearsals, and that not only happens with, sadly, the shows, but some rides and attractions as well. And they are having some ups and downs. So during team member previews, when we were lucky enough to come with team members, which is what we call the people who work here. At Disney, we call them cast members. Here they are team members. There was a lot of stuff that was working and going well. I will say I've come for a few of the AP days and been invited in a few different ways where I feel very fortunate and lucky and blessed. And a lot of that is thanks to all of you, because if you didn't subscribe and like and tell your friends and family about the channel, I wouldn't be invited to so many of these fantastic visits where I get to take video and share it. We've been putting out a lot of shorts because there's some things that there's a lot of things you can't do live. And a lot of the attractions involve putting everything you have into lockers. So for a live stream, putting you in a locker every attraction would be rough. But now that we've done it a few times, we kind of know the lay of the land. I can show you around enough of the park without getting myself into trouble or anyone else that I know into trouble. And I think it's gonna be the plan for a little bit. We might even do 2 live streams today. We'll walk around a little bit now, and then once some of the attractions start to reopen, and I know I'm gonna have to put you away, maybe we'll shut it down for a few hours and then come back and do more walking around tonight. The park is open until 9 p.m., which is a little bit later than some of the other nights that we've been here. And there have been some rough days. I was here on Wednesday having a great time with Robert D. A lot of you know Robert. And it was one of those days where we got in line for a lot of attractions and shows. And sadly, we didn't actually get to do a single attraction or show that day. However, we enjoyed the park. We had a great time. And the team members were great. They offered us the option of coming back another day if we wanted. They offered us a lot of, their version of a fast pass, but a skip the line attraction pass. So we have today a lot of ways to get around waiting in long lines. But I do have some of my favorite people from New York. I have 2 of my fraternity brothers from New York, their amazing wives and their children. So I'm hanging out with them. We've been here most of the morning, and I plan on being here all day as well. So with all that being said, we're all caught up. Let's show you around this amazing land while we are here. So we just came out of The Untrainable Dragon. That's the show that sadly, due to technical reasons, could not finish. And it's an amazing show, and I don't want to give it away, but there's big effects. And if it's not working properly for the safety of the audience and the cast, it's not worth taking a chance. And it's not like they're just on stage singing and dancing. There's some amazing effects. So better to be safe than sorry. And there's signs everywhere throughout this park. And I know they're still charging for the previews, but it is a preview. So you have to keep that in mind. Here right next to it is the Toothless Treasures. This is where you can adopt a dragon. We have video of that coming out later out this week. I have video of the Untrainable Dragon show that I'm going to put in a short form video for all of you to see the highlights of if we can't get back in today. Right next to it is you have the Toothless Meet and Greet. A lot of people have loved this meet and greet. It's very interactive. You actually get to touch Toothless and give him a little nuzzle or a pet on the nose. You get to meet some of the characters from How to Train Your Dragon. Many people have said this is one of their favorite lands, and there's just fun stuff to do everywhere. A lot of people might just walk past, they see this fun, what looks like a prop and wheel, but something for the kids, or if you're young at heart like me, you get this thing going. You can hear it above me. And we create a little bit of magic. Just like that. Let's show you around more of the land. So we'll come back this way, but since we are already kind of in the back corner of How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, you do have some popcorn and sodas here. Some people said there's not enough theme park food. I read a critique online, and I thought that was interesting because we always want everything elevated. Like, we don't want this theme park food, quote unquote. But as you walk around, there's not too many places just to buy the cotton candy and the popcorn, but there's so many delicious food stands and unique treats that I think it's even better. Here again, some more fun effects, more fantastic theming. We'll walk around a little bit over here as well. If you're brand new to the channel, I have put out a lot of shorts. We tried going live on our first one of the team member preview days. Sadly, we didn't have a gimbal that was working that day, and we weren't allowed to leave the park and come back in to get it fixed. So it's a little bit of a shakier stream. But today we have the gimbal. We could walk around a little bit. And as I said, I was planning on going live later and setting up a thumbnail and promoting it and putting it out there. But once I found out I could show the show, once I found out I could put the show on video, I wanted to go live right away. These are dryers because this is the exit of Fire Drill, the ride I was just showing you where you get very wet on that attraction. It's been a really fun week. We haven't been live too often. We do like to go live a lot, but we've had so many people in town. I try to accommodate everyone that I'm with, and sometimes when you have a different group that aren't comfortable being on camera, or you have certain things you can do where live streaming is not permitted, it makes it a little bit tougher. But we're live today at Epic, and we might be live again tonight. And then we got a lot of shorts, and hopefully we get to show you some of this amazing, beautiful new park, Epic Universe. This is located right between Disney and Universal. So if you look at a map, I-4 kind of runs between them. This is right between the two, right off of I-Drive, right by the convention center. You could actually see the convention center from here, and from the convention center, you could see this park. This is Mead Hall, the main food area. We can go inside and check it out. A lot of these restaurants you can order right from your phone on the QR codes on the tables and have your food, beverage, treats come to you. Let's give you an idea of what this looks like. Thank you so much, Mike. We're doing a drive-by.
All right, go right ahead.
So again, if there are no tables available, they will hold you over in that queue area that we just passed. But once the table is available, you would come, you would scan the QR code, and they will bring you those beverages and your food items. If you just want to grab something quickly and not sit at a table, you can do that as well by simply heading on in. Maybe should we grab a beer? Let's grab a beer. Can we grab a beer to go here, or do we have to do it at a table? Table's fast, because I don't have a table, it's just me. Yes. All right, yeah, so yeah, I mean, for the lonely people, we could order a beer here, that's fair. I'll also catch up with the chat if you have any questions, comments. How are you? Would love the closer you have to like an IPA or a hoppy beer. Oh, I'll do that then. Yeah. Show you the menu. Positive. Oh, I know. I feel bad for the whole, what is it, the pink folks. Yeah, I know we got all the team members sitting on the sun, and I feel so bad. I'm like, you guys should be allowed to hide my shade. Yeah, give them a mug or something. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. No, thank you so much. Hi, down here. This was from Avery Berry.
Oh my God.
Having that one. Including the black ones in it.
Oh wow.
Probably s'more. Yeah. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's a story to tell.
It is. Now, you know what? We're in rehearsals. This is what rehearsals are for. And as I've been telling everybody, at least all the team members are so awesome. They get you through the day, you know? You can't control the rides, it's all good. But I appreciate you both being here. Thanks for making today so awesome. When you just heard their reaction, it's because so every time a ride does go down that you've been waiting for, whether it's a attraction or a ride or a show, or whatever you call it, they give you something to go ride something else. The problem is when we were here Wednesday and earlier today, we haven't had the highest success rate. So I have about have a great day, everyone. Safe voyages to all of you as well. So we have a lot of skip the line passes just because a lot of things haven't been working. But we still get to enjoy the park, which is great. And like I'm not sure if you heard me talking to them, but the team members have been great. Universal's been great. It's just unfortunate, and we're in a preview. But look how cool this theming is. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. Share the stream. I wasn't able to promote it or share it. Oh, almost dozed off there. We showed some of this when we went live about a month ago for team member previews. Normally there's some live entertainment over here too throughout the day. That's down right now. You should also know, so there were team member previews, then there was annual pass holder previews, and now technically anyone can get a ticket to come in for rehearsals, but you have to understand it's rehearsals. Look at this. Looks scrumptious. Oh,
Any questions? You want to know any of the flavors?
I mean, if I know too much, I'm gonna want them, and I'm trying. I can only have one vice at a time, and I'm holding it in my other hand. But this is fun. Fudge, you get buy two, get one free. $12 a piece. It's not bad. We appreciate being here. Have a great day. So I've done a lot of the shows and attractions, but there's some that we laugh that I just still have not been able to do on. And again, I've been extremely blessed and lucky on all the days I've been here. One of them, is this right here. Hiccups Wing Gliders. It's open. 45-minute wait. It's running. Oh my gosh. I just started the live stream, but to do it, I have to put the camera away. And I have a skip the line pass. I've waited in this line 4 or 5 times and it's been shut down every time we got close. Oh, all right, we might have to come back in a little bit. We just started the stream, so I want to hang on for a little bit. But this is one of the rides I still have not done. The Hiccups Wing Gliders. So the big coaster you see over here, that's Stardust Racers. That is probably the most intense coaster here. But this Wing Glider one, still a lot of fun. It's in the Isle of Berk. You can see not going upside down and crazy or as high as Stardust on the other side. But, you know, cuts along the water. Just a lap bar, more of a family coaster. It goes a little quick. Over here, which is sadly also closed today, or at least for the moment, is the Dragon Racers Rally. And I know that sounds like the coaster, but it's actually this attraction. There's 2 of them where you glide your hang glider as it goes around. It is a ride that you go in a circle, but it won't get you as dizzy because you control your hang glider, your wings, if you will. We got some fantastic theming here, including this sheep up there that you may hear in the background. This has gained a lot of popularity because it's good. I'm not the biggest, like I said, you know, I try, my vice is having a nice adult beverage from time to time. So I don't do too many theme park snacks, but the grog and gruel, this is where you get the mac and cheese cones. And you can see the classic mac and cheese with the creamy mac and cheese with the fish-shaped crackers. And you have the PB&J, the pork, bacon, and jam creamy mac and cheese that has a barbecue harissa pulled pork, peanut bacon jam, and parsley served in a crunchy cone. And then you have the Dragonfire Spire, which is the creamy mac and cheese with Nashville-style pulled chicken, hot honey, Calabrian peppers, a chimichurri, and a crispy onion served in a crunchy cone. I shared these with a few different groups that I've been here with, and they're very delicious. I was very impressed. And you can see these switchbacks are set up because this is so popular that the line sometimes is up to an hour just to get one of these mac and cheese cones. It's that popular. This area to our right that we're about to pass, it's kind of like just a big kids play place, a safe space for the little ones to run around, have some fun, and explore. Very similar if you've been to Disney's Animal Kingdom, the Boneyard, where you can kind of go inside, let the kids run around, where you know it's safe. There's no other entrance or exit besides that one, and they make sure the kids are well taken care of. So this is just kind of a giant, super well-themed, interactive play place for kids to run around. Once we get in some shade in a little bit, I'll say hi to the chat too. So if you do have any questions, comments, just want to say hi, you want to shout out, throw it in the chat. We will catch up with the chat in a minute. Since I have, like I said, so we just started the stream and I just bought the first beer of the day. Eventually we'll get back into this land because I really want to do this coaster and I've never had luck. It's a really, really well done land. And I hate to say it, and I know some of you who know me or have watched the channel for a while know, I haven't seen a lot of movies, but I love good theming. I love theme park entertainment. I love live entertainment. I love attention to detail. And this land is truly amazing, and I hate to say it, I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon. But look how cool this is. All right, we're gonna sneak out of this land for a little bit. I'm gonna go try and find a little shelter, show you some more things, and also catch up some chat, and maybe see where everybody wants to go. If there's a land you'd like to see, keep in mind, a lot of the attractions do have lockers. That's a big difference between Disney and Universal. So if there's an attraction you want to go on, most likely, I don't think I'll be able to take you with the camera. But you could try, put it in the chat. But if there's a land you want to see where we can just walk around, put it here in the chat. And I'm a man of the people. We'll go where you want. I do plan on going live again later, where I could also push that out to more. Like I said, I wasn't able to put this on all the socials or the Discord. So if you could share it, that would be great. And if you want to find out where, or I should say when, you know where we'll be here, but where we're starting from or what we're going to be doing, check out the socials. My Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourWDWguy, but I do love this park. My TikTok's Adventures by Carney. We have a Discord, link down below in the description. Absolutely incredible. Hundreds of people who are just nice to one another. And the absolute best Patreon community a man could ask for. A human being could ask for, I should say. I mean, just so fortunate, so lucky. Speaking of fortunate and lucky, I was here with a bunch of us earlier, well, last weekend this week, but Glenn and Suzanne, Richey, we got to hang out with, they were staying at the Helios, so we had a lot of fun with them. We did a quick live stream from the Helios, but that was another wild day. And then this past Wednesday, I was here with Robert. We had a great time walking around. It was tough. That was the day where we sadly couldn't get on any, we couldn't get on any rides or attractions. But we had a beautiful day of walking around the park, meeting a lot of nice team members. But I think the highlight would be this restaurant. So if you see this building right here with the floor-to-ceiling glass, it's called The Atlantic. It is a focus on seafood and treasures from the sea. I can't think of a better restaurant that is inside any theme park in the world. I really can't. Now you could say, all right, there's great restaurants that are attached to hotels that are attached to theme parks, and that might be an argument where we could debate it a little bit. But if you're talking about a restaurant inside of a theme park, we were blown away by the Atlantic. We did all the appetizers, right? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It shouldn't even be considered theme park food because you could put this restaurant in the middle of any major city and it would still get very high reviews. The food is amazing, it's delicious, it's fresh. And look at these views. Unbelievable. How's your day going? I was gonna say they got you outside. Yeah. Conserve it. At least we got that hat on and we appreciate you being here. Thanks for making some fun for us. Cheers. I also have no idea where my friends went. I was saying earlier, in case you're just joining us, two of my fraternity brothers from New York are here with their wives and children. So Uncle Pete had to make an appearance, come say hi. And again, I was very fortunate where Universal was kind enough to have me back since we had a rough go of it on another occasion. I wonder if well, we won't test it now, but this is the Celestial Park area, and this is one of the attractions, the carousel, but it's a fun, different take on a carousel. It's actually quite nice. It's in the shade. I just don't think they would, I'm not sure if they would allow me to take a gimbal on because they want you to hold on with two hands. And I also have a beverage in hand. But we'll try again later. My goal, again, is I want to do a much longer and thorough live stream later on today because we did one during the day. And I've seen a lot of other people do live streams here, but not a lot at night once it gets dark. And there's been a lot of talk online that they wish they would extend the park hours because this park is gorgeous at night, but because we are in Florida and because the longest days of the year are approaching as June gets closer, the sun doesn't really set. I think right now it's around like 8:15, but it doesn't really get dark until like 8:30ish. But the park closes at 9. So I'm thinking about doing a later stream. Pizza Moo is fantastic. We'll take you in there too. I actually, again, I wasn't planning on streaming this early, but I have to, as we call it on the channel, check out the opera, which is, you can read it right there. But I don't know who to trust. I'm just gonna put this down and see if I could get lucky. I'm just gonna put this over here. I think we'll get lucky. I'll talk to this team member. You know what? This guy looks nice. Everybody looks nice. I have a strange question. Is there any chance you'll be sitting here for about more than 1 minute?
Probably.
Is there any way, if I could set this down? I need to use the restroom, but we're live. And, you know, for legal reasons, probably shouldn't take it inside the restroom.
I got you, man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm watching this guy's camera right now. So. Yeah, he went to the restroom, so he's live. I think I don't know what's going on. But I'm here.
As I'm like here, he's just
Yeah, I was like,
let me fucking kill you.
oh my lord, what's the language, man? Live. Yeah, what's the language? I got you, man. Don't worry.
I appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too. Have fun.
Thanks again. We're back. You gotta love the kindness of others. All right, where to? Let's find, you know what? Let's find a little shade and see where everybody wants to go because we can go walk through Darkmoor, which is the Monsters area right there. We can go walk around the Ministry or the Harry Potter area, which is Paris Harry Potter. To my right, we have Mario. We just came from Isle of Berk, and then right now in the middle is Celestial Park, and then that's the Helios, the hotel that's attached to the park. What's going on, Damon? How's things?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. You staying cool out here or what?
Yeah, I got water.
All right. You need anything else? Can I get you anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Just have a wonderful time with Pizza Moo.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'll show you Pizza Moon briefly. We showed this in the past as well, but the reason I want to go inside is that it's dark enough where I could see the comments and talk to you and see where we should go. What should we do? We'll take this table right here. All right. Whew, it is hot out there. Hi everyone, I'm Pete. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're here at Epic Universe. I'm very excited. I'm going to be repeating a few things a few times as people come in because I know we went live without any notice and people are going to start seeing the thumbnail and tuning in. But I plan on doing a longer, larger live stream tonight, or at least this afternoon. I don't even know what time it is right now, but once I found out we were allowed to take video of the How to Train Your Dragon show, I wanted to go live right away. Sadly, we were escorted out once the show ran into some difficulties. But again, we are here at the rehearsals. This park does not open technically until May 22nd. So this is what we're doing. We're having fun. And look at these awesome team members. Let's say hi to some people. What's going on? Cruise and Theme Park Guide, another great YouTube channel. Mark Mueller, good afternoon. Great to see you. Hey, Captain Kirk is here. Pete Stummy says, happy Friday. I'll be able to check out the start of the stream, but then heading to a gig at GSB. I love it. Watching the replay. Well, I'm excited. James, what's happening? Says, so neat. Shows are the best. I do love live entertainment. Huge fan of live entertainment. Peaches P says, hey, Pete and the ABC fam. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully you're finishing the week strong. Captain Kirk says, love this distraction at work. Came in just in time. Melvin Lee, so what are we watching? I guess he came in during the How to Train Your Dragon show, but it did run into some difficulties. And I don't want to give away too much, and maybe we'll try again later on to do it. But in that show, there is a lot of effects that could, one, make sure that the audience and the actors stay safe. So it's better to be safe than sorry and take no chances. But when you do get, when they do cancel the show mid-show or even before the show, they are kind enough to give you, we call them fast passes because we're old school, but I'll show you what I mean. I don't want to give away the barcodes, but I'll show you the back of them. And just to give you an idea of the kind of day we're having here on Wednesday. And again, it's rehearsal, so I'm not even mad. It happens. But the black Epic Universe tickets you see here means you can go on any attraction in front of the line. The blue are any attraction except for Minecart Madness and Ministry of Magic at Harry Potter. And then this was a comp ticket because, like I said, sadly, we were here on a day where we were here for over 7 hours and we weren't able to get on a single ride or show. We did get to enjoy the park. We got to enjoy the restaurants. We got to enjoy great team members, great company. But, it's Universal wants to do the right thing, so they were kind enough to give us another day in the park. So we have 5 anything fast passes, 2 more fast passes that are anything except for Minecart Madness and Harry Potter. So we have a lot of stuff. And I would love to take you on all of those. The only other issue is Universal, I think, is getting better at this, but unlike Disney, most of the time, for most of the attractions, has lockers that you have to put everything into. Sometimes they even make you walk through a metal detector afterwards just to be super sure. Not always, but sometimes. So I don't think it would be fun to do a live stream where I have to put you in a locker. But we're going to keep going. I'm going to catch up all these comments, see what people want to see, and we can still walk around some of the lands now. I don't know how long of a stream this will be because I do want to go spend time with my friends. But I know once those kids get a little tired, and kids are kids. It's hot out here. It's over 90 degrees. There's not a lot of shade yet. The trees have to grow in. They're still adding umbrellas and benches, and we're in rehearsal. So my plan was to hang out with them. Not me, but it looks great. There it is. I was this close to saying, yeah. No, it looks great. Enjoy. But I do plan on being live again later on today. So or maybe we'll stay live. I'm going to see if I can get in touch with the people I'm with. But I do want to say hi to everybody and see where you want to walk around. So let's keep it going. I'm talking a lot. I apologize, but I know I'm watching the numbers go up as people come in, so just repeating some of the information. Hi, James. Says, so neat, shows the best, I agree. Peaches P says, hey, ABC. I read some of these already. Let's see. Theme Park Dad in the house. I'm excited. I'll be hanging out with him tomorrow. Captain Kirsten, we're trying to visit Epic Universe later this year. It's a very beautiful park. And there's so much more coming. There's some things I've said in the past that I have been told I probably shouldn't repeat, but it's okay that I said them because I didn't know at the time. And there's some things I could tell you, but this park is only going to get better and better. Like when I say like how the trees grow in for some shade and they're going to add more benches and more umbrellas, they're also still adding effects to the rides that are actually operating. So when they close at night, the rides, even though we're going on them, are also going to be getting better. They're still adding lighting effects and other special effects to the rides as they go through these previews. So it's an exciting time. Dawn says, for a second I thought, oh yeah, I'm in another group chat with Dawn, but it's great to see Dawn. And Dawn does make a good point. She says, you paid to be there, but when you do pay to be here, they make it well known on the website and on about 40 signs around the park that you are going to a rehearsal that things may not work. So it is a warning. It's not as if you're paying for a park ticket that, hey, you're going to a fully operational park. They let you know things may not be working. And like I said, they have been very, very good. There has been some other issues that I've been upset about. But we're trying to keep things positive here on the channel. I'll talk more about those things, I think, in the future once the park opens, if they're not addressed. But there's definitely some we'll say, holes or gaps of things that they may not have figured out or addressed or thought about yet. But again, since this is a rehearsal, I'm not going to try and be too critical or over the top negative. I think this is the time that they want to get that feedback to fix those things. Now, we are scheduled to come back on opening day, where the park is officially open. The mass will be here. It's sold out to the public for the day, but we'll be here. And if things are still not going well that day, then I can express more of those feelings. But right now, I'll say I think everyone's trying to do their best. And I'm just still honored to be here. Hi, Joseph Morris. So to the guy that yelled, this wouldn't happen at Disney, he said, sir, the same things happen at Disney. And I know, they happen there too. Again, that's why I tried to say to certain, I'm not going to preach to people I don't know, but is that things happen everywhere. But also, again, you're at a rehearsal. You're not at a fully open park yet. That's May 22nd. Anyway, let's keep reading some more chat before we go back outside, and I want to see where people want to go. Like I said, I'm going to try and go where you want to go, and I'm also planning on being live again later on. But just before I say goodbye, maybe we'll do at least one more land quickly, and we'll come back. We'll do another live stream later on tonight, so make sure you subscribe and you get that bell on. This is why I always tell everybody, ring the bell, or, if you see however you're watching right now, if you can hit the like button, that really helps. Please subscribe. When you do subscribe, or even if you are a subscriber and maybe you haven't done this yet, the bell, when you hit it, will give you an option, all notifications, or I don't know, the other option, to be honest, but there's two. Do the all notifications. We don't spam, we don't put out, a ton of nonsense or anything like that. But that way you will be notified when I do go live on a day like today that's last minute. You'll get that update to your phone or email so you know, oh, all right, there's Pete. And we are going to be leaving here shortly. Don't worry, I'm going to take you around. But I just want to catch up with the chat while I can see it, because it's so bright and so hot here in Central Florida right now. Have a great night, Pete. Thanks for coming back to watch the replay later. Melvin asked, how was the Universal Monsters rides without spoilers? It's very neat. It's super cool. I think a lot of people are going to love it. A lot of people do love it. They keep going back to ride it over and over again. I've done it, 3 or 4 times so far over my trips, and it's really cool. I would say, though, if this makes sense, it wouldn't be the ride that I would rope drop because there's so many other rides that one are just more my style, let's say a little more thrilling or whatnot, but it is one of the coolest rides that you should experience at least once. And it has one of the coolest queues or, waiting areas, rooms, and lines, and some of the most amazing animatronics in both the pre-shows and on the attraction. So I think it's a ride that everyone should do once. But also make sure you check those seats. They are a little tight, and if you have broad shoulders or you're a larger person like me, I'm very lucky where I barely get in there. I was with a buddy who's even a little bit bigger than me, and they do say they recommended to him sit in those middle 3 seats as opposed to the ends, because the middle seats are a little bit a wider seat. But on those rides, if you're coming into town and you're worried about will I fit before you go through the whole queue, there are test seats outside of all the attractions. But there's certain rides that are worth just going through the queue. Monsters is one of them. Ministry of Magic is another one. I'll be posting. I took so much more content Wednesday and this morning so far. So there's going to be a lot more Universal, Epic Universe content coming out. Hi, Jason. Hi, Lynnette. Hi, what's going on, Xavier? Mr. Dave is here. Peach said the butterbeer crepe looked amazing. Yeah, Wednesday, we tried the butterbeer crepe, and oh boy, I don't really do sweets, and I try not to do desserts. Again, I pick a vice, and I do love me a nice adult beverage, but the butterbeer crepe was unbelievable. It was so delicious. It's a really cool spot over in the Harry Potter area where you can just kind of sit on the terrace and people watch, and you order from your table. They have QR codes on the table. So we ordered some beers, ciders, and a crepe, and we just sat and people watched in the shade. It was a beautiful little afternoon while we waited for rides to reopen. Pete just says, everybody hit the like button. Yeah, please hit the like button. Xavier says, yo, you want to hit up that Super Nintendo Land place later on? For sure, I want to do it at night, but maybe we can do it now too. That was the first land anyone suggested. I want to do at least one more land while we're live now before we take a break and come back later. Xavier said, I just love theme parks, period, but Universal adds that extra touch to make them special. I mean, I think we're seeing that across the board. Disney just announced Abu Dhabi. Universal announced they're going to the UK. Universal also said they're bringing their Halloween Horror Nights attraction to Vegas. So there's a lot of growth in the theme park world. I think we kind of need this. Life throws a lot at you every once in a while, so take a little break, if you know what I mean. He just said, Pete, could you go into the queue for Harry Potter without riding, or maybe the queue isn't even open? Right now, so the queue is open. Just in the mornings, you could walk through the queue because the ride's not open yet, but the ride is open now, so I probably couldn't. But for those like Peaches who want to see the queue, I did an entire video of the queue as well as a video of the express queue on Harry Potter, which I will drop either later on today, tomorrow, over the weekend, but very soon. I took so many, like I said, there's a lot of Universal content coming your way. Jennifer Caruso, what's going on? Great to see you. She's got a great channel. Go check out Jennifer Caruso on YouTube. Hey, Surf Bum. The other guy, RJ. I did, don't worry. But it's great to see you. Corey Brewer, great to see you, says Pizza Moon looks cool. It is really cool. And honestly, as someone from New York who's picky about his pizza, it's not bad. They do a pretty good job. Allison says, flying out tonight to be in the park tomorrow. You're going to love it. You're going to have so much fun. Hi, Carissa. Rebecca says, the Bourne Stunt Show, the guy playing Bourne, actually got hurt for real last time we were there. Yeah, I mean, these shows and these actors are incredible. She's talking about over at Universal Studios Florida, the epic, the Bourne Epic Stuntacular, I believe it's called. Or the Bourne Stuntacular. I'm thinking Indiana Jones Epic Stuntacular. Yeah, the Bourne Stuntacular is a great show, but I mean, these are stunt actors and actors who you never know what's going to happen. Music and Theme Parks World, great. He was live the last time we were here. Great seeing him. Another great YouTube channel to check out. Jason says, don't forget to hydrate. We're definitely hydrating. I'm drinking water all morning. Dawn says, Universal Monsters nerd, that would be where I want to road trip. It's really awesome. Darkmoor is great. Theme Park Dad also says Darkmoor. Maybe we'll go over there. Robert D's here lurking. I had a great time with him on Wednesday. So much fun hanging out with him. Mr. Zenius says, hope you have a fun day. It was a blast. Thanks so much. And come back and check out the whole video. And check us out later on too. All right. It seems the most votes were Darkmoor, which is right next door. So let's go take a stroll around Darkmoor, and there is some fun stuff to do over there and show you as well. And as we've been saying, if you could hit the like button, it really helps. If you could subscribe, that'd be amazing. And I totally recommend turning on the bell, hit all notifications, because the goal is to be live again later on tonight. We'll actually have time to make a thumbnail and actually post it to all the socials today. You're welcome. We went live last minute because once I found out I was allowed to record the How to Train Your Dragon show, I went live within 3 minutes of finding that out.
May the cosmos guide you on your next journey.
Oh, that's nice. I have to say, and I know that it's still previews and rehearsals, and that these team members, whether they came over from Disney or the other Universal parks, are brand new and trained and it's new, but they are, and have 99% of every single person who works here that I've dealt with has been absolutely amazing. And you can see this too, the theming is great. It's gonna need more shade here, for sure. But from what I hear, I've been lucky enough to talk to some of the actually former Disney Imagineers who work here now. Oh, here's the Starbucks. They said, stay tuned, Pete. Like, we're still installing stuff every night. We're still waiting for stuff to grow in. You haven't seen everything yet. There's a lot more coming down the pipe. And some things that I have been told I'm very excited about, but out of respect for them, and we don't want to ever lose our credibility, well, I'll say what I can and I'll hold in what I can't say yet. But this is another reason why you should jump in our Patreon, where I feel like I have, kind of our inner squad where we do our Zoom calls. We actually have to come up with a date. I'm thinking next week, maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday. To all my Patreons watching, let me know in our Discord or Patreon what works best for you. I forget, I'm DJing one of the nights, but I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday. I just got to figure out. I know I'm DJing 2 or 3 nights next week, but I think it's either Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturdays and Sundays. So we'll see. Let's just pop in here on the way to Darkmoor. This is the Oak and Star Tavern, Barbecue and Brew House. What's really cool is around Epic, there's a lot of combination of shaded outdoor seating and indoor seating, and you see it on both sides. So there's lots of seating and lots of places just to take a minute to sit. Oh, you got it. And kind of like the way of the world, especially if you've been to Disney or, I'm sure most theme parks lately, they don't utilize servers. They utilize the QR codes on the table, or if you're looking to grab something and go, you can do that as well. So here you can walk up, order something, take it outside, pay for your food or your beverage, and go do what you got to do. But if you go into one of the dining rooms and just want to sit down, you could also order from those tables as well. So since this is a barbecue and a brew house, you see the QR codes on the table, put in your table number and the QR code, and then your food and beverage will come to you. It's funny because a lot of the first few days that I've been here and over the last few weeks, everyone's, enamored. Everything's incredible, unbelievable. And now that it's kind of opening up to more annual pass holders or team members, everyone here knew a team member. So, of course, we're like, hey, we're so proud of you. The park's gorgeous and amazing. And it is. And then as AP comes, you get a little more criticism. And now that anyone's allowed in, quote unquote, but you still have to buy a ticket, you get more and more of those criticisms. And they're like, well, there's just not a lot to do and this and that. And I just try to remind them, this is the bar, another one of the bars, by the way. I just love the theming on the ceiling. This is what I want in just different tones, maybe with blues and greens on the roof of The Little Mermaid during Under the Sea scene, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this bar is great. Great beers, great cocktails. But anyway, like I was saying, you have to keep in mind, this is an opening theme park. The last time a theme park this size opened up, in this area at least, was Animal Kingdom, which did not have many rides when it opened. When Hollywood Studios opened, there was barely any rides. This park has I think 11 or 12 attractions right now. They still have 3 expansions coming in. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of things to see and do. I think it's very impressive for a brand new theme park. Now, if you're going to try and put this up against all the other theme parks that have existed here in Orlando over the last 20, 30, 50, 40, well, I did that out of order, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, yeah, the other ones have had time to work out those kinks. Technically, this park has not even opened. So again, more shade, more places to grab a quick drink. Here is just going to be frozen drinks. Frosty Moon will be ice cream. So you have ice cream here. You have the Celestiki Tiki Bar, which is going to be those frozen, bit of a sweeter drink. But what's fun in this area, and they have added more tables with umbrellas, is they do live music throughout the day here underneath this band shell, which I think is a lot of fun. Who doesn't love live music? And they got these fun little benches with the flower pots. People could sit, take in a little live music. Who doesn't love that? All right, so in the chat, when we made our little stop, the land that people wanted the most was Darkmoor. Let's do it. Which way should we go in? Let's go in this way. A little more scenic. Again, if you please hit that like button, please subscribe, get the bell on. We're gonna try and go live again later on tonight and give you more action. Thank you for your service. Blue Dragon's still not open, but that's gonna be a sushi place. We know some friends that work there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who works there or what works there, but it's gonna be a great place when it opens. They're just having a little bit of a struggle out of the gate. Beautiful pond in the middle. Again, the middle of the park is called Celestial Park. You have the Constellation Carousel. Stardust Racers are technically, those are the 2 rides that are in this land. But let's go walk into Darkmoor. It's alive. It's alive. I'm nervous. What? I don't want to break your camera, but I appreciate you asking. And again, when you walk into the theme park and when you walk into every single land, you'll see these signs. So this is why I know people are a little upset when things don't work, but they are in a technical rehearsal and they are doing their best to make up for any interruptions in your day. Like I said, I think I have about 8 Fast Pass tickets, and they were kind enough to let me come back an extra day after a day where we couldn't do a lot of things. And that's not always gonna be the case for everybody, and everyone's different. But I really do think they're trying and trying. Ah! Scared me. We got some coffins over here. Oh, a mirror. Let me just see how I look. Let's go look in this mirror really quick. Oh, I look great. I look great. Welcome to Darkmoor. This is the Monsters Land. And when they made this announcement this was coming, people went bananas. Then Disney announced they're doing a Villain's Land as well. So over here, we'll show you a couple of things. So over here is where you have the monster makeup experience that's going on this side. Here is Dr. Septimus Pretorius. It's one of the gift shops where you get some of your horror gear. Of course, I love the small attention to detail that are on the top shelves above all the merchandise you can purchase as well. But keep your eyes open because you never know what you're gonna see. Ah, that's a fun sweatshirt, if sweatshirts were ever necessary in this state of Florida. I mean, there's just a casket in the store. It's wild. And I know this is not everybody's thing, but I know a lot of people love it. Look at this little cutie. And then this is connected to that horror makeup experience where you can see people getting done up for their horror makeup. I'm already a creature of the night. Yeah, you're right. Well, the light's out. Wait till the sun goes down. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for coming. You asked nicely what you wore. That was on you.
Oh, if I asked nicely?
Yeah, you asked nice.
again, we'll see you tonight. We're having fun. Team members and cast members in these theme parks really are the best. And, you know, like I said, you're going to have difficulties and troubles, whether it's Disney, Universal, or anywhere else. But keep in mind, I can say with a lot of certainty that the frontline team members and cast members aren't the ones taking your millions of dollars. They just want you to have the best possible day. And look at this. Baby, to you, all I am is the invisible man. Dun, dun, dun. He's just chilling, but I'm just gonna walk up. I'm just gonna go on over. Maybe if we just stand here, people will take photos of us. No, we're not gonna jump in that photo. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your photo there. Here we have Das Steakhouse. Is it open? Thank you so much, George. I'm excited. So very similar concept to the other restaurants where you're gonna order from your table. But a very fun, ghoulish, haunted experience. Again, you could order right up front, get your beers and whatnot, or order from your table with those QR codes. But it is spectacularly spooky. Everything from Das Burger to the blood orange chicken sandwich to the vegan stuffed cabbage, the carved staked steak, the Darkmoor black wings, the crimson glazed pork, and the forager salad. There's also a custom beer for this land. You can get it here and over at the Burning Blade. We'll show you that in a moment. But there's also fish on a steak, bird on a steak, and the bits and pieces. You can see that right there. That's the birds. I'm assuming you get to see that. And some for desserts. You get some Greek yogurt. Well, let me see this. A Greek yogurt vanilla panna cotta brain with raspberry sauce. Or you have the red velvet heart beet coffin cake, chocolate crumbs, and puffed rice maggots. Spooky. And beverages should be next. Look at that. There's a mocktail, draft beer. So the Reaper's Reserve is a brown ale, special cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. And it's made by Crooked Can just for the park. You can get it here and over at the Burning Blade. And then you have a bunch of other great beers. Some canned beer, some energy drinks. But let's show you around. It's a very cool space. Just crept up on me. So here we are, Das Steakhouse. Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's a bit spooky, as you can see. Again, you can order from that QR code right to your table. So there's no servers, but it does keep things moving, keeps guests sit down, order, get up, go. There. If you're looking for that sit-down, amazing dining experience, we talked about earlier, the Atlantic might be the best restaurant inside of any theme park that I've ever been in. But these are great too, and these are fun spaces. I don't mind ordering from a QR code in a restaurant like this because one, you're in air conditioning, you can take a break, you're not rushed. And for those also looking to save a few bucks, you want to go have a nice dining experience. I always say I'm a huge person. Take care of yourself, get them huge gratuities. They'll go above and beyond. And the money you save not tipping in experiences like this, make sure you're taking care of everybody else along the way. This is also a really cool table. You kind of get your own little private cove in here. And this turns blood red from time to time. So if you dine, this is kind of the hidden gem if you walk all the way to back of Das Steakhouse. Let me see what else we got going on in the chat as we walk around since we're in air conditioning. Corey says, does anywhere else outside the Epic Universe park sell the power-up bands for Nintendo World? That's a great question. I will find out for you. Jennifer says, thanks for stream. He can't wait to be up there. We can't wait. And also, like I said, Jennifer Caruso's got a great YouTube channel. Go check her out. Robert says, that crepe was unbelievable. It really was. Rebecca says, my sister got assigned to her next project. It's something in Florida. Wish I could know. It's very exciting. Yeah, I can't tell you who or what, but I'm lucky enough nowadays to know some Imagineers and very creative people. And Yeah, this one person who I know did the original Tron in Shanghai, did Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot, and they came over here to work on certain things here, and I can't say what because it might narrow it down too much. But what an incredible journey. But the theming is fun. And again, the prices are not the cheapest. You're in a theme park, but they're also not, sit-down dining pricing as opposed to some other places. And they do have the Coke Freestyle machines all over the place. There's 5 here. There's more on the other side. But that's a quick little preview of Das Steakhouse. I've already put a short out before, and shield your eyes, but it gets creepy in here. It's gonna get bright. And I said this earlier, a lot of the places have shaded outdoor seating as well. Lots of seating. You put your right wrist in, you take your right wrist out. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually have never been over here, but this would be a fun spot to wait for a friend and just be like, I see you lurking. Oh yes, you've entered Darkmoor, I see. Hope you're having fun. Please hit that like button again. This is hopefully stream number 1 of 2 today. We're gonna do a full lap around Darkmoor. I do want to go spend some time with my friends that are in from New York and their kids. Uncle Pete does love his time with the little ones, and my fraternity brothers. It's been a week of just having people coming in and out of town and hanging out with friends' families and friends. That I put a post up, if you missed it, on my Instagram at Official Carney. It was of me, Lauren, and my buddy James, who was in earlier this week, who I have known since the 6th grade. But there's a picture of me, him, and Lauren from, I think, 2006. So about 19 years ago, we took the photo. And we took another photo the other night the same way, and it was kind of wild. I wrote, because I'm, what a funny fellow, but I wrote 1 year ago. But it's been a really fun week, just seeing people who I really love from all over the country and from out of town. And tonight I'm going to see more people too. So hit me up if you're in town and join our Discord, join our Patreon. All those links are down below in the description. And before we just walk around here too, I want to let everyone know, again, very quickly, we are doing a group cruise. Now officially less than 1 year from now, but April 24th. These people who I'm with in April 24th through the 27th of 2026, we are taking over. I'm so excited. It is the second largest cruise ship in the world, Utopia of the Seas on Royal Caribbean. We're gonna have, I think, well over 50 people. It's an amazing cruise ship. It's the cleanest cruise ship I've ever been on. It's the nicest cruise ship I've ever been on. It's the nicest team of people on a cruise ship I've ever encountered. So you can go to cruiseinformer.com. I know some people were saying the website wasn't working too well, or things were happening. We worked all that out. So go to cruiseinformer.com or just email Christopher.Birdsong at cruiseinformer.com. Tell me you want more information about the ABC. We have incredible pricing. We're talking, with your cruise, all your food is included, your beverages, the excursion, we're making stops in the Bahamas at Nassau and their private island. And it starts in the 600s and goes up from there. And we have amazing transportation options from Orlando or Disney, from the Orlando airport or Disney. So go to cruiseinformer.com, or if you're planning any other cruise as well, even though I definitely think you should go on ours, make sure you use him. And we want to thank SJG3 Collectibles. Vince is one of the nicest guys in the world. He supported the channel since day one. He's been in business 25 years, has an eBay store, SJG3 Collectibles, and he has 100% positive feedback, and he's got every kind of collectibles. If you're into horror movies like this, or Super Nintendo, or any nostalgia, 80s, 90s, music, theme parks, wrestling, like I said, anything that has merch or collectible stuff, he's got it or knows somebody who does. So you can go to eBay stores and search SJG3 Collectibles, or go to ebay.com/STR/SJG3 Collectibles. All of that is listed down below in the description. And of course, like I said, we're gonna go live again later today. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You get the bell on here, and check my socials as well. My Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourwdwguy. in my TikToks, Adventures by Carney. I'm surprised more people don't take advantage of this great photo spot because you could have somebody on the other side of this gate and you, especially while it's empty, like today, this is some great photos. Let's keep moving. Let's show you more of Dartmoor. We feel like we barely scratched the surface. So there's the restaurant here, which we just showed you, Das Steakhouse. There's also the Burning Blade Tavern, which I'll go show you in a minute. And then there's the stores, which I showed you, and 2 attractions. Curse of the Werewolf, which is this attraction on the left. It's closed today. They let you know that before we came in. By the way, there's the restrooms. It's fun. All the stalls, toilets, urinals are all black as well. It's, you know, it's Dartmoor. And then you have the ride a lot of people are excited about and love, Monsters Unchained. And look at this. This normally holds like an hour and a half line for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 preview days I've been here. But right now, it is only a 20-minute wait. And I would take you on, but you can't record inside. But you can go watch my recordings of inside here on the channel after this. But that is a steal. 20 minutes is the move. Great load. Yeah, one of the highest capacities for loading as well. It's they did a great job. This is Curse the Werewolf, closed today. There's another little grab and go food spot. You can see it up ahead on the right. Whoo, it's hot out today. Hope you're having a great Friday. Happy Friday. Please hit the like button on the way in. Let's see. Gluten-free Happy Hunt says, hey, it's Pam from this morning. Bye, Pam. Oh, I met Pam earlier today. I'll tell you that story in a second, but let me read her comment. Say, great meeting you. Hope you're having fun. We're having a great day. Thank you so much, Pam. Theme Park Dad said, Corey Booker, it looks like the wristbands are only available in the park. So he's talking about these that do the special effects in Super Nintendo World. So here, hey, how you doing? So over here, you grab yourself some beverages. You need some water, an energy drink, a Powerade. They do have some canned beers, Modelo, Michelob's, Mick Ultras, Miller Lights, Neutrals, High Noons, and then some snacks as well, which should turn in a minute, but I'll read the chat while we do that. Pam was so nice. So I walked up and I did have to talk to customer service or guest relations, as you would, depends on where you come from or what you would call it. But here it's guest relations. And I walked up and I am wearing the Adventures by Carney stuff. By the way, here's what they have. The Frank and Friends pretzel with the white cheese and the warm-hearted cinnamon bites with some cinnamon sugar with a cream cheese icing and streusel. So I'm rocking the ABC tank. I'm rocking the ABC hat, which you can get. Oh, wait, this just caught fire. The burning blade just caught fire. It's burning. Anyway, to say more nice things about Pam, I walked up and I just thought she saw the shirt because she said, oh, Adventures by Carney. And I was like, hi. I'm like, that's me. And she said, we're from Pennsylvania. See, I remember Pam from Pennsylvania. Said we subscribe, we watch the channel. They moved down here. She works here now. She was so sweet, so kind, so nice. And it was so cool that they watched the channel. So if you ever see me in the parks, again, come up, say hi. I do love meeting all of you. And just like our Discord, I think my only real rule of thumb is if you're a nice person, let's be friends. Look at this, we have service as well. Thank you, Alex, I appreciate that. Oh, so I do love hanging out in here. When I was here with Glenn and Suzanne last week or last month, I couldn't tell you because the last 45 days have been a blur. We had a lot of fun in here, and even there's team members that come around that'll talk to you. We've done bar sing-alongs, banging our beers on the table. We've got to meet some of the proprietors as well. And look at this, my buddy is finally working. I've been here so many times. Let's see, I'm gonna go try and tease him if I could find out where he's going. No way I thought you actually worked here. I thought it was all a lie.
It is a lie.
I've been in here 10 times. I said, there's no way Nick actually works here. I told MK yesterday. I know, so those MIA days, I was with her and the family the last 3 days. Yeah. I think she had to return to the real world, which is sad.
You what?
I think she's working. She had to return to like the real world.
Oh, is that happening today?
I think remotely, but still, yes. How you been?
I've been good. Living life.
Living the dream.
I'm watching you make her drink. I might order that.
Yeah, you can always try it.
Based on how he makes it, that's such an interesting move. I love it.
I know, right? She's gonna that's it. So they
I've
are
been watching you make drinks. I'm deciding what I'm gonna order.
they are pretty bad, but they're strong. So what
I've had them on bonita, and that was strong.
they're all the same, like in terms of like strength wise. So the outside of the so this is monster blood, so he gets over to this and then he turns to a beast. So I gotta make it purifying. Otherwise he's gonna go down and no one can do this product.
Yeah.
So this is making it safe.
I'll have it.
You want to do it? I'll have it. She's had it.
You have birthday coming up, right?
Yeah.
The big 2-2. So excited for it.
Like, I wouldn't even want to be that age. That's not that I remember those anyways. But
That's a good question. What age would I want? I don't know if I really want to redo it then. If I get clone and redo it in a different way, maybe. Everything made me who I am, so I guess I'm happy. Well, you gotta purify another one? I like watching the magic.
so I do all day, man.
Just purify drinks.
Yeah, just purify this drink.
This isn't an effect, people. This is a purification process.
It's a purification process, and they also hope they don't become asthmatic as they see them.
You need my ID?
No!
Don't you dare! You gotta be at least what? 25, 4, 6.
21.
21. Wow.
I'm a troll too, apparently. I didn't know.
That's it, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't even work here. Fun themed bar. We do love it in here. I spend it's crazy to say this because the park isn't open, but this is how blessed and fortunate I feel is that I've spent so much time in here because it's a fun spot. It's air conditioned, it's dark, it's cool, the theming's great, the bartenders, servers, and team members are great, and every once in a while you get some themed team members that walk around as well and do their thing. I know you're good. No, go ahead. I'm hanging in there. I'm a corner guy.
It's the choice. Yeah. I like my own weekdays. Yeah, some people the dry gin with apple. The most if you ever needed to either one of those first and then try afterwards. Your heart is more whiskey meal. Good luck on the The whiskey is very simple. I didn't lie. She's like, let me check. I'll remember that. It's a sour lemonade. Do you guys do monsters yet? Okay.
I haven't done it other times. It's only 15 minutes right now.
I'm sorry?
You want to go after you have that?
I have no idea. You haven't done it yet. It's my favorite snow. Garrett.
I'm only going to sit over an hour for the next 3 years. 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, it's gonna be a 5-hour wait for sure with Hills. I've seen it get up to over 2 already. So when we open, that's one of those rides that will be like a 5-hour wait.
When we went to Penn, nowhere in the world would have before it opened.
Because I know you're Harry Potter is set up for a 7-hour wait.
Wild.
Yeah, so I know that Monsters and Nintendo
Those are the 3 big cues. They're beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous. I've seen them all so many times already.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you guys.
Have a great day. Congrats, I think he's returning 28. 21, sorry. 21.
What's up, buddy?
I was gonna get a beer, but I heard he's in the cocktails are strong. I've had them, but for me, strong is different than the average person. I was usually reserve. What do you think? I think the reserve.
Yeah, you want to do the one that they just did the thing.
I mean, I've had it.
Oh, you have had it?
I'm joking. I just tell them. I think I've spent about 6 hours in this bar looking for you, but I just thought it was very cool. Because there is also that there's some wandering team members.
Yeah,
that gives great experiences. I forget one guy's name. What's the owner's name? Son that walks around. We had a guy last time he came in. He goes, I know so and so on his son or his cousin. Ben Helsing. What? Ben Helsing. Well, it's a character name.
Van Helsing, they're descendants of the Van Helsing.
Alright, so George something?
I may be drunk and just don't know.
Alright, and then there was another guy where we did sing-alongs where we like banged our glasses.
So those are some of the hounds of hunters. Yeah, no, they're awesome.
I'm the son of that head hunter.
They all have their own history. I'm not familiar with their all. You know, they're like Mary Kate. They just kind of come up with as they go. That's good. Wait, Reaper, she said?
Yeah,
You've done the crossbow though, right?
No, what's that?
Or not on the menu.
Oh, then
It's the mead with the Strongbow cider. It's the only secret drink we have.
that's good.
Not so secret when I tell you like that. But
It's fine. Your secret's safe with me.
literally.
I'm not gonna say anything. You said it.
Where are you going to do next?
We're gonna do a little walk around here, but I'm not going live technically until later, but the only reason I'm live now is we went into Dragon and the team member said, you can record this if you want. And I was like, are you sure? I'm not gonna get in trouble? The Dragon show. And I was told I could not in the past. So as soon as I got permission, I literally just went live, like didn't even like make a thumbnail. So I'm telling everybody, hey, you can pick one land, we'll do it live now. I'm gonna go, I'm my fraternity brothers in New York here, they're kids. So I'm gonna go drink with them, have fun, and I'll go live and do all the other real stuff later.
I may or may not be here for my stuff. We're still close, but we'll see. Just alcohol inside and food will be right outside. You can use your mobile app and you'll get it. Yeah, this is really good.
What is it?
It's on a crossbow. So it's Strongbow cider crossed with the mead. So it's crossbow.
And we can tell our not so secret, I guess, outside.
You what?
I can share the not so secret outside.
Yeah, it's the only official Armbandido drink that we have. So,
do you have birthday plans yet?
Yeah, from Hawaii.
Oh, it's I mean, in Orlando?
I don't know yet. I gotta talk to Mary Kate and see if she wants to do like, I don't know, maybe do something or something.
Well, let me know. I haven't hung out with you in a while, mister. I'll probably see you later on if you're still here. If you get cut, I'm happy for you, I guess. We'll see. Thanks, man. And if you're ever here, come in, say hi to Nick. But only if you're really nice, kind, generous, and awesome, because, come on, we have a reputation to keep up. I'll see you later.
Good luck out there.
I'm scared. All right, so I found out the official secret drink. He gave me permission to share it. If you didn't hear it, this is called the Crossbow. It's Strongbow cider crossed with the mead. And honestly, I just tried it. I like it. I will say it's a hint on the sweet side if you are into a little bit of sweetness, or maybe you're into a lot of bit of sweetness and maybe it's not sweet enough for you, but it's just on the cusp, good enough, or I should say good enough. It's delicious, but it's not too sweet for me because I typically don't do the sweeter drinks. If you're new to the channel, I do more of the, tequila, vodka based drinks. The rum drinks tend to be a little sugary for me, but I know that people love them. But we just came out of the Burning Blade. When we walked in, it was ablaze. We're having fun at Epic Universe. Please hit that like button. It really does help. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And As we walk around, I really do want to go spend some time with my friends that are here from New York. They're here for literally one day. They flew in yesterday to do Epic. They're flying back. It's their trip. Love you guys. Are you guys, please tell me that you're allowed to hang out in the shade and not just the sun all day. Thank goodness. Because you guys are the best. Can I just say, way to crush it. This park's not even open yet, and everyone has been so over the top fantastic. So, great job. And when it does officially open, you got to come try this fantastic attraction. We have a video on the channel. Go check it out. See you guys later. Curse of the Werewolf. If you are new, there's a lot of this on the channel where I just like to give a lot of thanks and love to team members and cast members. Because especially with these previews or on the hot days, whether it's Disney, which has been open, you know, obviously much longer, but here I think sometimes people take out their frustration on the frontline team members and cast members, and they want you to have the best day, and they're not making the millions. We gotta love them. We gotta show them some support. And you never know what'll happen. This has never happened before, and I don't do it for this reason. If you watch the channel, you know this, but I will say in the last week, I was over at Disney, and it was a really hot day, and I just saw a cast member who was being really nice, but right out in the sun all day, and I came back a few times, so I just went over and said, hey, can I go get you some water? Can I get you something? Like, what can I do? And he was great. He was like, no, really, I'm good. I'm just having fun. It's hot, and he was sweating, but he's like, I love what I do and everything else. Oh, what is happening? The bell tower. You can sort of see the bell right there. Just have it back up. Anyway, I'll tell the story while we watch the bell. Make a long story short, I just was like, hey, can I get you anything? Water, whatever. I see you out in the sun. You're giving everyone such a great experience. And he said, no, thank you very much. And then I was walking away, and all of a sudden I got another tap on the shoulder, and he said, come back with me for a second. I said, I'm sorry that I did do something wrong. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Because I assumed it was my fault. That's what I do. And he said, no, you know, a lot of people don't ask us how we're doing, you know, or go out of their way. He's like, so how many are in your party? And I was with a group. And he said, why don't you go this way? And walked us right to the front of the attraction. And that's not the reason you should do it. That's not the reason I did it. It's never happened to me. But sometimes, oh, Igor is out. But I'm just saying, I just wanted everyone out there to say, you know, these cast members and team members are the best. Igor. So this is from the Monsters Unchained attraction. If you haven't been on the ride, you may not know, but this is the assistant.
Yes, they'll be very familiar. But Igor has told the doctor colleagues, that's my name on it. Goodbye. Raise your standards.
Raise your standards. I love it. Theme Park Dad said it, and I couldn't agree more, is that the team members, cast members, whether you're at Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, any theme park, and you're having a good time, are truly the unsung heroes. He just says the same things. TMs and CMs really are the magic. Gluten-free Hoppy Hans, who we met earlier, Pam, says, a dang good memory. Thanks for the sweet words. Well, you're fantastic, and I'm so happy that you're down here now in Orlando and loving life. All right. Well, we got a solid. We've been live for over an hour and a half. And if you are just tuning in, I'm not saying goodbye. It's more of a quaharini. Is that I plan on being live again later. That was the plan the entire time, because I didn't put this live stream out on any of my socials or promote it or put it in the Discord or anything like that. But, ooh, we have some live music. Let's just go. Oh, you know me with live music. Woo! I'm like a mosquito to a bright light. Starts to play, dance with me. Make me. Let's go over here and talk. Okay, just me. All right, so like I was saying, I plan on being live again later. Please, if you're not subscribed, I know everyone does it, but it would really mean a lot if we get the bell on, hit all notifications, because we're gonna be live again from here later on tonight. But I do want to go spend some time with my friends that flew in from out of state. I hope you enjoyed this, a fun little hour and a half here at Epic Universe. Let me see if I missed anything here in the chat real quick. Pete says, thanks for the pop-up stream, Pete. We appreciate you. Billy Batson, my man Vince says, love the surprise live stream. We were just talking about SGG3 collectibles. Go check out cruisinformer.com. Tell me you want to be on the ABC cruise. Enjoy the channel. Go check out if you like Epic Universe content. I put out a lot of shorts, and I'm probably going to have to, I have enough to double it. We're going to have a lot more content coming out between everything I filmed in my last 3 visits. You know what? It's Friday. Go have some fun. Finish the week strong. Have an amazing weekend if I don't see you later. But please, come back. Watch later on or watch the replays. Check out our awesome Discord. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. And before I go live next, I will post on all my socials. So go check out at Official Carney on Instagram, at Your WDW Guy on Twitter, Adventures by Carney on TikTok. Like the things, leave comments. And, you know, as we end every live stream, at the end of the day, all we really have is each other, right? I mean, let's just be kind to one another. Let's change the world. You never know what somebody else is going through. Everybody's got a story. Everyone has something going on. If they didn't, they had, or something's coming, but you never know. So let's just always exude kindness, show patience, show love. And I do think we could change the world. Have an amazing rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you later on. All right, go be kind to others. I love you. See you real soon. I'm gonna let them play me out. Everything that drowns me. This is actually right from a theme park. Take that money, watch it burn. In the best way possible. 2, 3. If you haven't hit the like button, do that now. Subscribe. Love you guys. See you real soon. Bye-bye. I lied. I love this song. By the way, if you are in town, I'm gonna be your DJ and MC for the Mother's Day 5K up in Hanlon Saturday morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll be there 3:45 a.m. wake up, and I'll be there from 5 to 10 a.m. So if you want to come see me on the mic, see me play some music, and you're in the area, Mother's Day 5K tomorrow in Hamlin. Go hit up the Florida Running Company and go do all their races. You get to see this guy. Hey. I know you don't want to see this, but now I'm just having fun.